best part about my job, I think, is interacting with the people that come out here. They're coming out to have fun, to discover new things, and helping them to accomplish that, whether it's through our interpretive outdoor education efforts that we make here, some of the fun activities we do, or just providing them a campground and a recreation area where they can come and have some fun, and to stand down here in the picnic area and listen to the noises of families having fun is probably the best reward I get from this job.
Your Washington State Parks will be 100 years old in 2013. There's growing public consciousness around preserving our precious natural spaces for many reasons, including health, recreation, and education. The Washington State Parks and Recreation Commission has a vision to prepare for a second century of outstanding parks in Washington. The 2013 vision: to fix up our state parks and make them premier destinations of uncommon quality. Although Washington is one of the youngest states, it was among the earliest to adopt a statewide system of parks. That was in 1913, 3 years before the national park system was even established. Since then, a significant portion of parklands have been donated by citizens. The Washington State Park System is one of the top 10 in the country in terms of numbers of parks, their size, and visits. In fact, millions of park visits are recorded each year, as well as hundreds of thousands of volunteer hours. We've found that visitors go to learn and discover. They want natural, historical, and recreational opportunities.
If they love what's going on in a state park, they can sure come here and find it, because we have just about everything. We have interpretation going on for wildlife, for tide pools, for the geology, for the history of this area, which includes the Samish tribes and other tribes in this area, the cultural history of the Civilian Conservation Corps, and just the ongoing history that's taking place even today. We have all the adventures going on here. There's so many different things that people can learn about. Learn how to kayak, learn how to go sailing, learn about the marine environment. So many different things they can be involved in.
Today, visitors enjoy 120 developed parks, 650 miles of hiking trails, hundreds of miles of water trails, more than 3,000 miles of winter trails. Among that, more than 700 historical buildings, including military forts, homesteads, residences, and lighthouses. Restricted budgets in previous decades left parks in disrepair. A quarter of all state park buildings are in need of a major upgrade or replacement. A third of all roads are in poor condition, and half of state park utility systems need to be upgraded soon. In the past few years, with the support from the governor and legislature and Washington citizens, progress has been made, but there's still a lot of catching up to do. Not taking action now results in higher costs later.
We have so many challenges in front of us. We constantly have the challenge of overuse and abuse of our state parks, and this one's no exception. As popular as it is during the summertime, it's hard to keep the buildings up, and they require some special care just to keep them together.
A lot of trees fall down from the winter snowfall and from the storms, and so we'll spend several months cleaning up the trails, cutting off the trees that have fallen, get the trails open so people in the summertime can come through and hike.
In the years of state parks, there have been many challenges. A lot of it is centered around the budget and the frustration of being able to maintain facilities without the money. And as the budgets declined, especially in the 80s, it was worse. And we now have been able to see some of the maintenance money come back. And so it's kind of restored some morale in the staff that has shown in the work that we do, but it also promotes out so that the people coming into the park are seeing that we're caring and taking care of their buildings and their facilities.
I've got a very large workload that consists of 3 state parks and the Mount St. Helens Visitor Center. We've got a maintenance backlog that's just never ending, but it's a fantastic place to work, and I love my job.
The Centennial Vision and Plan adopted by the Commission is a $250 million effort with 3 priorities. First, fix what we have. Second, renovate existing parks, trails, and services. And third, add additional parks and trails. Other goals within the Centennial 2013 plan include land use plans in all 120 state parks to help manage natural resources, expand or institute community events and interpretive programs in all 120 state parks.
These are Himalayan blackberries.
Provide continued superior service to the public, improve our well-loved system, promote the 100 gifts projects that citizens can help with in parks all over the state, and double the annual volunteer hours and increase partners to 500. The plan stipulates that all 120 parks have business plans to help sustain them. Also in the plan, new, more usable trails, work to expand 10 existing parks and add 1 to 3 new ones, and significantly improve 4 major historic sites. In return, citizens will enjoy higher quality park experience, including greater capacity for more people in parks and a tighter bond between citizens, communities, and their state parks.
Parks are forever. When we come to a park, we know that it's going to be there 50 years from now, 100 years from now. And so these are places that are the cultural icons of our state and something that we know is going to be there forever, so that it takes a real special meaning for all of us.
For our goals to be reached, we need your help. Here are some easy ways you can ensure the preservation of our beautiful parks. Volunteer in a park, adopt a park project, and most importantly, let us know how important state parks are to you. Visit the State Parks website and send your endorsement online.